didn't, Ben.
Right, welcome back everybody. So before we start the next session on the show ring, we've got the beautiful Mr. Parkinson and the even more beautiful Miss Henderson on the rink, as we can see. And Jackie Henderson is responsible for Lean to Succeed, who are the fantastic sponsors of the Scottish Open for this season. And we're going to do a little bit of a live draw so that we know what the draw is going to be when we're up in West Lothian in November. So we will, without further ado, hand over to our ravishing Mr. Parkinson.
Thank you very much, David. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this live draw for the Scottish International Open, kindly sponsored by Lean to Succeed here. I've got the sponsor with me at the moment. We're going to do the draw in order. As you can see, I've got the top 16 ranked players down the side. Each of the qualifying places from all around the world have been allocated a number as well. Jackie's going to draw the number, and that will dictate basically the first round. Don't forget the Scottish International Open is at the West Lothian Indoor Bowls Club from the 1st to the 3rd of November. Still some tickets available at worldbowlstour.org. You can get on there. All the VIP hospitalities have gone, unfortunately, but there are still standing room only and seats available for £7. It is the same as the UK Open, so it's going to be drawn after every single round, so it doesn't really matter where the top 16 sit within the draw. We're just going to draw their first rounds, and then the schedule will be produced later on in the week. So we're going to start at the top. Jackie, are you ready? So we're going to look for the world number one at the moment, Les Gillett. His opposition is going to be
Number 10.
number 10, so that will be the Bromley qualifier, which is being played today. Next seed is Paul Foster, MBE.
Number 9.
Number 9, that will face the Belfast qualifier, which is the middle of October. Stuart Anderson.
Number 7.
Number 7 is the South African qualifier. Their qualifiers are still being played at the moment, so there's no name in the draw. Next one is Nick Brett.
16.
Number 16, that is Jackie's choice, the sponsor's choice, and this year's sponsor's choice is Claire Anderson.
Claire Anderson.
So Claire Anderson is going to be taking the place of number 16 there, and will face Nick Brett. Mark Dawes then, please.
Number 1.
Kelly's eye number 1. That is Australia 1 qualifier, and that is very young Jack East. He's a top class young player, so it's going to be really exciting to see that one. Moving down then is Greg Harlow.
Number 8.
Number 8 is the United States of America. Their qualifiers are still ongoing at the moment, and we should have a name for you by the end of this month. Mervyn King.
Number 14.
Number 14 is today's qualifier, so Mervyn will play the winner of the Stanley qualifier. And moving on to Jason Greenslade, now from Guernsey.
Number 2.
Number 2, that's Australia 2. That's going to be Glenn Miller.
Okay. Next one, number 11.
Next one there, Robert Paxton. So Robert Paxton will face the Carlisle qualifier, which is the 1st of October. Alex Marshall, MBE.
Number 3.
Number 3, that is going to be the Canadian qualifier, which is Gary Pickering. Should have been with us at Potters this year back in January, but unfortunately due to illness wasn't able to attend. So it's going to be great to see Gary on the tour. Michael Stepney, please.
Number 12.
Number 12 is the East Kilbride qualifier from Scotland, obviously. That is next Saturday. And then it's David Gourlay, MBE.
Number 13.
Number 13 will be the Welsh qualifier from the Newport Bowling Club, which is also next weekend as well. Moving down, brand new to the top 16 this year, Wayne Wilgress.
Number 6.
Number 6, Wayne will face the New Zealand qualifier, which has just been announced actually, which will be going live on the website later on today. Number 15, which is Darren Burnett,
Number 4.
is the Hong Kong qualifier, which we're yet to be informed of. And last but no means least, Simon Skelton.
Number 5.
Number 5 will be the Israel qualifier. Once this is all done, we'll get this populated. All the times for all the sessions will be loaded onto the World Bowls Tour website. And thank you very much for joining us. So don't forget, once again, 1st to the 3rd of November, the Lean to Succeed Scottish International Open. Thanks very much.
Right everybody, and welcome back after that, the draw for the Scottish Open. Just to confirm the results of the two games that weren't on, Alan Ruff beat Colin Stevenson and Lee Collins beat Alex Bryden. Our next game features someone that we've had in the commentary box before, and that is Mark Higgins, currently playing out of Hartlepool, and he is playing Graham Harrower. So we ain't got a player's profile, so
I'm going to have to make them up again, aren't I?
you're going to have to be at your best, mate, and just pretend and
Got Mark Higgins from the Hartlepool Indoor Bowling Club. Mark is a local bowler to ourselves, and I'm not sure what he'd be playing with this year, but I know Mark likes a little bit of golf as well as his bowls. I know this because he borrowed my golf shoes yesterday to go and have a round. Looks like Mark's playing with his tailors. And we've got Graham Harrower. Not sure what club Graham is from, but I'm sure we might get an update at some point and we'll give you a little bit of info on the player as soon as we get it, if we do. If we don't, all you need to know is that Mark's got the slightly darker blue and Graham's got the lighter blue. Closest to the Jack wins.
we've got a colour clash. Another colour clash.
Yeah.
Hello. Graham's got the black stickers on and Mark's got the white stickers on.
Good morning, Mr. Higgins.
You got Jason's sheet with all the names on that he left.
No.
No.
No, he didn't. What can go wrong with a live draw?
So we're into a more godly hour now. Didn't envy those starting at 8:30 this morning. Trial end's going on right across the green at the moment, and just starting the second trial end of the streamed match. Tony's asking, Tony Seaborn that is, do you know when Paul Nicholls' vehicle, I think it's 11:30, I'm sure I spotted Paul's name earlier on.
It is, yeah.
Yep, 11:30, Tony, that's Paul is playing. Well, we had good viewing figures for the first game early on a Saturday morning, so thanks everybody for tuning in. He's me getting me excuses in before I go on at 11, man. Just take me paracetamol.
Just take these tablets, folks.
Don't know if I mentioned it, but I broke my foot. It's going to be a real struggle for me. I'm on a no loser today. If I can't put a ball in the yard, I'm just going to blame the foot.
So, that's about the try lens, and we're off into it.
Here we jolly well go. We'll keep you up to date throughout this match as well with the other games going on. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got. So we've got over on rink 1, we've got Daniel Poole against Kenny Bald. Rink 2, we've got Jacqueline Henderson against Steve Bennett. Rink 3, Stephen Richardson against Keith Miller. Rink 4, Gary McFeeters against Phil Stoker. On rink 5, we've got Graham Robinson against Owen Kent. On rink 6, Alan Lawton against John Carswell. 7, Stuart Wiley against Neil Reid. And the show match that we've got on right now is Mr. Higgins against Mr. Harrower. It's a good job these boys had them 2 trial ends, because it's really brought them on.
Well, I've said it for years now. What's the point of trial ends? But
They were putting balls left, right and centre on top of the jet and the trial ends. You get it in the main game and
peppering
sheepdog. Get the sheepdog out.
Peppering them.
Oh dear. Oh my hair, could you stick a clothesline on this for us, please? Yeah. Well, gets by this ball. I think he's slightly better with this. Should be enough for shot. Yep. There we go, man. That was just fooling us. Looks a good line here from Graham. Pace required. Drawing the shot if he's up. And there it is. So we're going to politely call that end a range finder, I think. Good morning, Mr. Farquhar. Good morning, Bernie.
Just looking over, it could have been worse. Maybe we could have the 2 yellow ones covering.
Oh, great, yeah. Thankfully one of the sets is speckled over there, so there is a bit of a differentiation, but yeah, wouldn't have been easy. Might be able to just see it in the top right hand corner of the stream. 2 sets of yellow balls over on rink 4, I think. So we did mention it this morning. I think a lot of these first games are going to be a little bit scratchy. Everybody coming from, or those who play outdoors, coming up back into indoors. Not always easy to hit your straps straight away.
Get your delivery going, mate, isn't it?
It is. That's a great second ball from Graham. Well played.
Mark the Durham County balls. Durham County champion outdoors. 4 ball.
Just struggling for pace again here. As always, anyone who's watching, if there are any issues with the stream that we're not aware of, please just give us a little nod.
Just sort of the scoreboard out for you now. I'm going to let the marker know. Brett's bringing a manual on now for you.
In case it goes off.
We're just getting a little pop-up on the tablet at the minute, so apologies for the little bit of the inconvenience, but Richie's going to just quickly restart the stream again just to make sure that you don't lose any coverage through the game. It may not be affecting anything as it stands at the minute, but there is a plug-in pop-up keeps popping onto our screen at the minute, so I think probably the best in the long run is to give it a quick refresh. So apologies if you lose us, but we'll be back in seconds.
If it doesn't pop up, I'll just leave it.
You might be okay. We'll just
drop in here from Mark.
It's a great effort from Mark.
If that error pops up on our tablet, I'll hit restart. I'm not sure whether it'll restart the stream or whether it'll restart the plugin, but we'll just play it by ear, folks.
Those of you who watched that view that you can see there, you can the scoreboards are offset on this screen because it was reduced in size for the stand on the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch off that scoreboard that's directly behind this rink. The one that you can see in picture there now, we're going to switch that one off, and rink 7 are going to use a manual scoreboard because it has been quite confusing for anybody watching. Looking at our scoreboard and looking at that one directly behind, showing different figures, so just to make it easier on the eye, get that one switched off and use the one to the right of the green. So 2-0 to Graham. Both players still just trying to settle on a pace at the moment. I'm sure it will improve throughout the game.
Mark, not happy with that one.
No, I think nobody's mentioned to them it's uphill this way.
Right, there we go.
Graham just going 4 or 5 feet through. Looks slightly better ball from Mark, but he is still going through. Should make shot. This looks better from Graham. Should make shot ball with this. Yeah, well played. Good morning, Mike Watts from Aberystwyth in Wales, and I thought I'd better say that because if I'd given it to Richie it would have been a Bertie Swythe with his fantastic Welsh pronunciation. Well, gents, if this was a school report card, it would have on "must do better." Bit of a struggle these first couple of ends. See, Mark's a little bit frustrated on the mat there. He knows he's a lot better than this. Just taking a bit of time to get into the game. And a good line.
I'll go to pace.
I think he's quite up again. Kick them in quick, kick them in quick, take the one. What bad end. More Mosley, will you be streaming Hop Along? No, thankfully you've got the privilege of not having me on the stream, thankfully. You might be unfortunate to have us at 1 o'clock tomorrow, but I'm as far away as possible on rink 1 today, thankfully.
We'll keep you up to date with the other scores as the games progress. We'll wait till they get about 5 ends in the first set.
Looks a better start from Graham. That's more like it.
Well, it's me, mate, but I think it's gone a little bit chilly again. You know, we said it last time we were up. Unless I'm having hot and cold flushes.
Yeah, it's your age, your blood's thinning. That's what it is.
Well, there's something to do with me drinking this cup of coffee that's been here since 8 o'clock. What time's it now?
Oh, Graham, what's happened to that? Drawn into a ditch. Now, I'm always a believer, and we'll have a look at this again tomorrow, but I think those who get to mid stages of this qualifying day to day will be in a good position for the world qualifiers tomorrow, because it'll get them 2 or 3 games under the belt. I always think those who qualify to the latter stages, it's hard work to try and do two days off the bounce.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 very long days, 12 hours pretty much, if not a little bit longer for those who have had the half-8 session.
He needs to run with that. I don't think he's up the wicket.
Good morning, Jimmy. Jimmy Rate, that is. Glad you're enjoying the stream, Jimmy.
Mark's gone wide, eh?
Yeah, he's got a good strong bias ball. Mark, you should get most of this.
He should get out.
Should get most of this if he's up. Well, Graham needs to get something in the mix. Because Mark will not mess about with that. One ball to 3, Mark will be ripping through that, I've got no doubt. Graham will be looking to get at least another one thereabouts. This looks a bit quick to me.
Just left the old stable door open.
I've got a feeling this may not turn much. I think Mark might rip through this.
I think he's more quick, yeah.
I think he's got probably more chance of getting no jack if he goes very quick at it.
Well, let's put it this way, I'll be surprised if he's not quick at it.
Yeah. I always tell with Mark the way he lines himself up off the mat, because he tends to do his preparation off and then rip through it on the mat. Yeah, he's going quick. He's not going as quick as I thought he would, but he's not a million mile away if he can catch his own.
Go on, eventually, man.
Yeah, he's gone. I thought he'd have gone a bit quicker than that.
That's what we saw last time we raided it on that hand with them runners.
Yeah.
If you just a ball under, it just
Cuts quick. So, 4 singles for Graham.
Scoreboard may not make pretty reading for Mark at the minute, like, but just singles, mate.
It is, and I would still say even at this stage, I think the game's there for the taking from either, because neither of them have settled into a comfortable pace at the moment. Getting 1 or 2 thereabouts, but struggling this way definitely. Short a lot coming this way. Mark can step in and start bossing that jack a little bit. He'll sharp get back into this set. This looks decent. Yep, good opener.
Just for anybody
It's not a mile away neither. Well played, Graham.
Good ball. Just for anybody tuned in, you're watching the Scottish Open qualifiers coming live from Stanley Indoor Bowling Clubs in County Durham.
Alex not keen on this. Just looking at his body language, yeah, he's not up.
Have to say he's not very comfortable at the minute, Mark. Taking nothing away from Graham. Just getting the odd big ball in.
He is. It's not the worst position.
2 inches.
I always think as well at this time of the season when it's really early, I mean this is obviously first indoor competition of the season really, people are still outdoors at the moment, and I think these shots here where you've only got a couple of inches, 3 or 4 inches, they're so much harder. You just haven't got that touch in your arm.
Yeah.
Later on in the season I think you can comfortably say to yourself I could walk down and get close to that, but
I think it's probably important not to get frustrated, isn't it? 'Cause you can sort of like, early season, you're not going to hit your strap straight away unless you
definitely not.
unless you beat on the.
Definitely not. I say whoever qualifies today for me will be the one who grows into the competition through the day.
He's floated it out again.
He's just over the pace again.
Nothing much there for Mark yet.
Yeah.
It's just a draw.
Just give this every chance. Worst case he's only going to drop the one. He's not going to make it any worse. Certainly make sure he's arriving. Line looks good. He's following it, so he's
I think he's up.
he's keen on it. Pace isn't a mile away, I don't think. No, he's just not quite up again. Great road as well.
So 5 to Blanc, we go into end number 6. Probably needs at least a double here, mate.
Yeah. Give himself a chance, yeah.
Interesting. Would you, just a matter of it, would you possibly at this situation have a little look down that ditch hand, mate?
Still
Never really hit his straps on that inside and both ways.
I think it's been, to be honest, I think it's been just pace-wise. I think he just needs to settle on a good length pace, put 2 or 3 balls. This last time coming this way, he did put 2 or 3 balls within 18 inches. A good opener from Graham. Graham's just played that one key ball every end so far, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But like I said, I know different balls differ on different rinks, but I still think the inside hand this way is the better hand. Maybe just won't be able to get it on this fuller length with it being 2 metre tees rather than 3. Good line here from Graham. Pace required. Not a million mile away. Yeah, well played. The beauty of the sets format though, isn't it? He doesn't have to chase. He gets a second chance if he doesn't get back into this set.
You should get on with that.
It's close. Great effort.
Probably his best ball to date, mate, that. It's not bad either.
Yeah, very close. Nice little shelf to sit off the back of as well. His pace is good regardless. Well
Piece of the
played.
white here.
Well played, Graham. Good stuff. Probably restricted Mark to getting one at best in the end, really, as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Every chance, even if he was to get down to that last ball, he's probably still going to be one down, falling on the jack. Mark undecided what to do, eh?
Looks like he's got a little bit in it.
He's in a little timer, isn't he? Yeah.
He's going to get back. No, it's starting, but I don't think it's...
Just underneath Ken's arm.
Well, mate, what would you do here?
Well, I was just going to go.
Mark
I was
do
just going to
here?
go back to Mark's last ball. Now you know I'm not one for game management,
Game management.
but he's struggled to hit a pace. Don't think he was going to get much out of a runner down that backhand. I think I'd have just been trying to draw the shot and try and, for these potentially last two ends, try and get on a good length, because that's the only thing that's beaten him in this game so far. Graham is now starting to hear his straps here. Another great ball coming in.
Well, I think Mark's just going to
That's set
free
over.
his arm here.
That is set over.
Actually, you think that a lot can go?
No, not a chance. Not without his other ballers. No, I mean, he could leave his front one, but
His front one for one.
yeah.
But I think this will not touch the carpet here. He'll get his frustration out.
You think?
Yeah. I've got to drop it.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's trying to drop.
Great call,
Good
Mackay.
call.
See, he's heard us.
You heard it first here.
Good call, Mr. Higgins. He knew it was highly unlikely he was going to make anything out of that, so rolled a good pace there. Hopefully he'll benefit him going into this second set.
So first set to Graham.
Chance to reset, start again. And Mark will be looking for a good start to the second set. Graham will just be looking to continue the way he played the last couple of ends.
One down or two down? One.
I'll quickly run through the scores on the doors around the green. 2 seconds. On ring 1 we've got Daniel Poole, the under 25 world singles champion. He's in a bit of, he's lying down at the minute. He's 7-6 down, going into the 7th end of this first set. Ring 2 we have got Jacqueline Henderson is 5-0 down after 4 ends against Steve Bennett. Ring 3 we got first set to Steve Richardson. Ring 4 it's 6-1 to Gary McFetus against Phil Stoker. Ring 5, young Owen Kent. Looks like he's took the first set against Graham Robinson. Well done, the young man, if that's right. Ring 6, we have got Alan Lawton 4-3 up against John Carswell. That's after 4 ends. And on ring 7, I'm guessing Stuart Wiley took the first set against Neil Reid. There's no indication of who's took that set, but I'll have a stab at that, because I think it was about 7-2.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Mark's started this second set off well. Not happy with this last ball, but he'll certainly be happy with his first 2. Pat Thompson, see everyone is playing the inside hand, is a stronger bias ball, not suited for the ditch side. To be honest with you, Patrick, I think you would need a slightly narrower ball to hold a tee to tee on the ditch side, both ways, but anything shorter than that, I don't think it really matters what ball you play with, because there's 2 or 3 different lines down that ditch side. Just seems to be the preference of the day, and possibly because of the time of the season, avoiding that potential dropping into the side ditch. But Graham's playing down this side now. We'll see what this does. It's well inside of the ditch edge there. Good effort. Just over the pace.
Hello, young man. You alright, sir? Which foot was it?
Me left.
Be right,
Yes, that is just that is the chairman of the club saying fast.
Ex-chairman of the club.
Ex-chairman of the club, sorry, yeah.
But he is standing in front of his stand at the minute.
We'll just say that he called us fat there.
Come around at some stage. And
The Brian Harris stand. Happily, they haven't called it the Brian Harris Memorial Stand.
not yet. That might be the club.
Oh, a bit of a penalty kick missed for Mark here, or is he going to get back in time? Is he getting back in time?
Temple?
Could be.
You want out, boys? You want out?
3 it is.
Sure. Always gonna get
3 to Mark.
We missed out there, mate. We shouldn't have committed ourselves early. We'll have to see what's on offer the next time.
Come back after I get beat in my first game.
Apple crumble.
Apple crumble. Ooh. Oh, Mark's
That'll be a bit of a boost.
took the mat up.
First end, good boost for Mark. Nice 3 on the board.
Slide for Ken, please. Thanks, mate.
You'll be due to go a little bit limbering up there, are you?
Well, I've just remembered I need to put my stickers on my balls, so I'm going to have to do a quick dash from the commentary and get changed, get ready for my game at 11:30. I'll change my stickers while I'm watching this.
You get good job, do you?
Lance Kelly's just asking, is the rink width a minimum? Yes, it is. It is, Lance. Apologies for those who heard earlier on, but the stand that you can see running down the side of the green, this used to be a full-size 8 rink, and initially they reduced it down to a 7 rink to accommodate the stand. But due to wanting to host major competitions, 8 rinks are preferable. So what they did was take about, I don't know, maybe about a foot from each rink, down to the minimum width to be able to get it back to an 8-rinker again. And to be fair, the green plays really well right across the board. It hasn't made a great deal of difference, but I don't think it'll ever be back to the pristine standard of the old Stanley green, the old green, which for me was probably the best indoor surface anywhere. Well, Mark, line 2 here, I think, again. Plenty of room to get in for shot.
In a run. Well, he got to catch the ball.
Don't know if he's quite made shot or not.
On the mark. Oh, we got 4 to Blanc, 2 ends.
And the same men can't multitask. Commentating, changing me stickers, limbering up, eating 3 pies, drinking a cup of coffee, all at once.
Just a quick update on what's happened across. There's a few of the first sets have been completed. Daniel Poole and Kenny Bald halved the first set. Steve Bennett took the first set against Jacqueline Henderson. Steve Richardson took the first set against Keith Miller. Gary McPhee is on the verge of taking the first set against Phil Stockwell. I did say that Owen took the first set against Graham Robinson, but it looks like Graham took it. They've just got the names round the wrong way on the scoreboard. Ring 6, John Carswell 6-4 against Alan Lawton, going into their 7th end. And Stuart Wiley is currently 7-0 up against Neil Reid. I think Stuart took the first set.
Yeah, I think he did. Good opening balls from Mark again. Just mentioning young Owen Kent there. He's been good enough to stand in, 14-year-old at the last minute. And we just had a comment from Steve Wade, who Owen took his place. Just apologising for not being here today because his good friend is having his 40th birthday party tonight. I'm looking forward to my 40th in 5 years' time. I'll probably miss the qualifiers myself, Steve. Are you coughing at?
Just a casual cough there, just a bit of a lump in my throat there. I think you're probably nearer 50 than I am.
I just dye this hair grey, man. It's the in thing now.
And I'm nearer to 60.
Grey's the new blonde.
Grey's the new blonde. It's a clear.
He's got a big enough turn on it though for a point.
Yeah. Graham gone down the ditch and
Isn't a good line.
it's a bit over pace.
Just
mate.
over the
There's
strength,
that
yeah.
Infamous.
Yeah, doesn't
Not
bend
coming
over
back.
the pace.
You've committed yourself there. We've been there before, didn't it? Don't go there, leave it.
We can't lose now, man. I've told you. Everybody expects us to get it wrong, so if we get it right, it's just a bonus.
Just leave them shocked and stunned. Chance for Mark to push on that ball, mate.
Yep. Probably gets on the set if he gets it as well. Graham cannot reply. Certainly looking at it.
He's looking at it.
Likes it. He's stalking.
Very close.
He's all over
He's
it.
got it all night.
Yep.
He got it.
Great ball. So a bit of pressure on Graham here. Probably definitely needs to get something in or the set's going to run away from him.
The way you're commentating and putting stickers on balls at the same time.
Amazing, man.
He's on a canny pace. He's not bad here, mate, at all.
Oh, he's played a smoker here, hasn't he?
Is he going to stop?
Oh, it's running,
My
running,
giddy
running. My word, that's run a long way. Probably still 3 down there, I think.
I thought about halfway up, you were spot on.
Slicker than John Travolta. Oh, look at this. It's all falling to bits now. Stickers are dropping on the floor. I can smell Mr. Sykes coming up behind. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Mr. Sykes joining the commentary box. You're on at 11:30, I believe, Mr. Sykes, are you? Danny Porter, you're playing.
Oh, I didn't realise that was a measure for 3 there, mate.
Have you already put it on, mate?
No, I hadn't. No, I was switching the cameras around there. I was by your what's going on there, like? Oh, it's 3 easy, mate.
Looked it from there, mate, I must admit. Always worth a check.
3 in.
You're not sure, get the umpire on. Always worth a check, especially with my eyes.
So, mate, definitely a game of 2 halves, this, isn't it?
It is. Well, we did see in the
Graham
first.
won the first set to block.
We did see in the first set, didn't we? It just needed somebody. If somebody stepped up into the game, they were potentially going to do okay. Mark certainly improved this second set. Cracking opener again here from Mark. He's certainly finding a bit of form now. Good stuff. Forfeiting a little jaunt down to the capital city to watch the mighty Sunderland today, mate. I thought you'd have been down there.
No, I think I'm staying well away from London at the minute. Like, it's a bit busy at the minute. So. Actually, I haven't been to many so far. Barra's been my only full game I've watched.
So it was your fault, yeah. Oh, Graham, over the top of here.
Going about all right.
Yeah, he's good again here. Mark's starting to look very comfortable off the mat now. He's seeing his demeanour, he's feeling a lot more comfortable. Graham might run down the forehand here. Jack in the ditch for a couple.
Not half.
Oh, he's in the area. He's right in the area. Jack clean. Oh, nice. Nice. See how I called that straight out of his hand?
You did, mate, you did. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
I know. 2 Mars bars.
So the rings changed for this session.
He's going to get by his own. Yeah, he's caught it. So a chance for a 3 here for Grim. Would certainly get him back into the set. A good line again. Needs to slow, I think. You up, Jack Eye.
2 it is.
2 to Grim. Is Jack going to stay on? Don't think so. Oh, he's lost the Jack. Giving Mark his length straight back. Matt will be coming up the green. For anyone watching and thinking I could do better than this, there's qualifiers right across the UK. I think some are full at the moment, but I think there's still some places available. No membership required. All you need to do is go to the PBA website, Professional Bowls Association, select the qualifier, and if the space is available, pay your money, take your chance. Chance to play in a ranking tournament against the top 16.
Just goes to show after last year, anyone can qualify.
Nice one, Davey.
Yeah, I think somebody's calling you over at the door.
I think somebody's calling you here, never mind over the door.
Just a couple of updates there from Mr. Parkinson. So 11:30 we've got Rory Taylor versus Colin Banks. Colin, who did very well in the recent UK Open. He'll be certainly kicking around the top 16, I've no doubt, with the points that he got. So that's on at 11:30, and at 1 o'clock we've got Chris Carswell against Callum McKinnon. Chris Carswell recently just had a little jaunt out down under to Australia. I believe we'll be going back at some point. A great victory against Mr. Arkley this morning. Brett Arkley, that is. And Mark's certainly got the better of this length again here. Still a little chance here for Graham, a little trail on the jack for 2 or 3. Thank you, Mr. Parkinson, for putting the link on. So that's www.worldbowlstour.org/PBA-UK-Europe if you want to have a look for the draws and events, and if there's any spaces available you can enter. And that is the brand new website that's just been created very recently. Great website it is too. So Mark, we're just trying to get a bit of a better angle because Ken's plonked himself right in front of the camera. Great effort, Mark, but does a job. Guaranteed second ball. Seven 3. Anybody in the nearby area in the north, if you're wanting to pop along and watch some top quality bowls, costs nothing to get in. Fantastic facilities at the club. You can get a pint at the bar, and there's food on as well.
Needs to run with this.
Not quite. Needs to clear the balls or catch his own solid, which he has.
Over the top.
He is, yeah.
Unless he's dead length, and he might come all the way back.
Not the worst ball. Second, I think. Yep, still line 1, Graham. This is over the pace as well. Mark stalking this, likes it out of his hand. He's not a million mile away.
Not bad.
I would say he's not a million mile away.
Not at all, yeah.
It's a great effort. 2 good seconds, gives him a chance. I'd be more than happy to drop a 1 here. Keeps him fully in control of the set. He's got a chance to take the ball out as well.
Bonus for Graham, I suppose. I'm going to get him back within 2. If he can.
He's on a better line for his.
Another one to come.
Gets by Mark's front ball, he's very close. Gets by that front ball, he's close.
Can I get a feather?
Yeah, he's in there. It's a
Yeah.
great ball. I think we might be seeing a little timer down the ditch side here. 2 balls.
Yep.
I think he needs to fly at it because he can roll up to the jack and he's got his own in a good position behind.
Well, the boy's tripped over that. You're going. Is it all right?
Mark's just composing himself. We just had a little bit of a stumble behind the green there. Young Owen Kent has just come off. Mark will just take his time here and just get himself settled again. Big ball this. Well, he doesn't like it.
I like it.
Two shots.
Oh,
It's a big end for Graham Matt because he can afford he only needs the 2 on the last end. Having won the first set, he only needs the draw. So it's not a massive ask.
Oh, final end. I thought Mark might have just lashed it that like. I thought.
I think he just let
I
that.
think he got in 2 shots there.
I think he also just let that little situation bother him a little bit too much. I think he could have just continued on and played his ball while he was in the right frame of mind. Decent opener from Graham again here. Yeah, well played. Good reply. Not bad. 2 steady openers. Something doesn't look right with this.
Just to give you an update how the other games have gone. Young Daniel Poole looks like he could be on the way out. He's currently 9-3 down in the second set after tie in the first set. Jacqueline Henderson against Steve Bennett. Steve Bennett's 2-1 up after winning the first set. Steve Richardson, Keith Millers. Looks like it's gone to a tiebreaker. Gary McFetus and Phil Stoker's 4s apiece. And just goes through the port.
It's tight this. I think it's tight all round. Yeah. Graham's given himself a good chance though. Good touch on that jack.
Another pretty head for Mark.
Yeah.
Now he's got last ball.
He's down a good line here. Down a really good line. Strength required and he's good.
Bad. Little dive down.
Oh, this is finishing well regardless. He is lying
dear.
shot.
Oh, that idiot. He doesn't want to- His ball probably doesn't want to fall back either.
Thought he was on the inside edge of the ball there. He's been unlucky to find that gap. He's just got a draw, hasn't he?
Yeah.
2 inches on the jack.
He's
Don't think it's even worth contemplating whether it's. I don't think it's a running ball unless he's got 2 seconds. But
Mark thinks it could be 2. The angle doesn't really show us a great deal, so I'll get off that. Nice.
well,
And his forehand.
doesn't look the worst line in the world.
Well, he's got a run, mate.
Oh, he's not up. Oh. Tie break incoming. Yep. Tie break it is.
So, Mark, I'm guessing Mark took that 7-6.
Just a quick reminder that the losers of each session will be required to mark the next game on the rig that you just lost on. Just a reminder.
We've just got Gillian Hinsley joining us in the comms box here. She's going to take over from me in a second, and we'll put one of those little guys in the bottom corner to translate everything that she says. No swearing on commentary, please. Oh, you kind of beat a good spam comment on the old Facebook feed
we
as
doing?
well.
What we doing?
My greetings, my dear friends.
Boys. I'll sort him out, mate.
As soon as this end's finished, I shall hand over the mic to Gillian. And
Okay.
I might be back in about 40 minutes anyway. 2 sets to 0, 14-0, 14-0. See you later. That's against, not for. Against one of your Lancashire teammates, Gillian, Mr. Vaughan, first now. Oh, thanks.
No, I will be.
Joking, I'm joking. I know Reese well. Character of the sport.
I'm wondering whether he's going to bring out his red shoes. Normally he has red shirt, red shoes, red balls.
I'm wondering whether he'll be wearing his sunscreen. He's turned up with a few games looking like a ghost. He wears that much sunscreen.
Kind of see him.
Scott Moreland's jealous because you've blagged the commentary spot. I did turn around and say, oh, he likes it. Oh, top edged it. Top edged it. I did tell Scott we've got 2 chimpanzees, 3 baboons and an orangutan in place ahead of him before he gets on commentary.
Popped it out to the side, mate.
This is going to be tricky to get
in
to.
as well. My God, yeah, this is going to be.
Interesting to get to.
Got a feeling the ditch on's been taken out of play. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. Like, just flick onto that.
Well, if he gets a clear road, he's on a great line to get to the corner, but I don't think he's going to get by that ball, is he? No. He's on a great road as well.
See who fancies themselves for shot.
Oh, Mark's liking this. I don't think he's going to get by the balls neither. Oh. Plenty of room.
Yeah, maybe he's still a shot, mate, isn't he? He's
That would just be...
with,
Just play the standard line, rather than try to play the clever line and get as close to the edge of the rink as you can. I think I'd just be going down the standard line and just trying to draw 4 foot by the tee, get your shot. Make it easy. That hand doesn't half drag you in when you try to play the tighter line.
two minds.
Doesn't need anything special. 4 foot through the tee, centre line, gets the shot.
Thought for a minute he was going to play the ditch on that.
And he's played the wider line. Pace required. Needs to slow.
Needs to stop.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh
Needs to
dear.
stop.
Well, first enter mark by the looks of it. I'm just going to pass the mic over. I'll just put you on mute.
Right, we're getting rid of Mr. Bolt as he's due to go on to hop along up and down the green for an hour and a bit. Oh, Gillian Hinsley here.
Hiya, you
How are
alright?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm good.
Good.
Played this morning.
I did. A little
Bit slow in
bit.
the first set, but second set I thought
I definitely thought I, majorly improved in the second set.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shock coming straight from outdoor onto a super fast surface, but which is great why this format works, because if you can have a really bad first set and use it essentially like trials, I guess.
Yeah.
Great opener that.
His phone's going off up top end, I think. I'll put Mark off.
I overheard him saying to Jason earlier that he's just come off a huge day of golfing yesterday,
Oh,
so he didn't think he would.
he's stiff as old Nick then.
Yeah.
Whoever old Nick was, but he was definitely stiff.
Well, he could use that as his rangefinder, about a yard or so short.
Just to give you an update on the other games quickly while they're playing away. Yeah, Kenny Ball did beat Daniel Poole. Steve Bennett is 3-2 up after 5 against Jacqueline Henderson. Steve won the first set. The Steve Richardson, Keith Miller's into a tie break. Looks like Phil Stokes 5-4 up on the 5th end against Gary McFeeters. McFeeters is 5-4 up against Phil Stoker. McFeeters won the first set. John Carswell is 6-4 up against Alan Lawton, and he won the first set as well there into the 6th end. And we've 7 Stuart Wiley beat Neil Reid. Good ball from Mark.
An absolute blinder, that second ball, wasn't it? I think he needs to play for cover now because there is definitely a driving
I'd be
shot.
surprised if Graham Short won this.
Yeah.
I know if he whips it out, you probably cover the spot, can't you, really?
Yeah.
Anything over this side, which he's probably done.
Oh, he's trying. Yeah.
Pretty close, but I'm slightly in favour of yours. Or whatever. I'm not confused.
I think he's still Jack goes on the spot. I think I'd still have a pound on Mark to draw it.
He's got last ball, hasn't he? So
But then again, I have put commentator's curse on him. Just to see if he plays the ditch hand. If he plays a ditch hand, he'll not get out.
problem with that is I'm not sure whether the front ball will force him too wide to be able to come back. He would need to just try and drop inside it, wouldn't he, if he plays the ditch side?
Well, he did line up to play the backhand, but he's changed it. Which looks wide and quick.
Yeah.
I'm nominating wide and quick here, but it is wide and quick. Well, well, congratulations to Mr. Higgins. Through to the next round. So that's our, what time session was that? That was the 10 o'clock session. 11:30's going on in about 5 minutes. We'll take a quick break because I'm busting for a week. And me and Gillian will be back in about 5 minutes.
There's a thought to leave everyone with. Mr. Mackay's on the